What if I told you that one simple part of your body could be behind your back pain, stiff hips, bathroom troubles, and even poor sleep? And fixing it doesn't require pills, expensive equipment, or even leaving your house? Sound too good to be true? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could change everything. If you're over 60, you might be dealing with some frustrating problems. Maybe your back hurts no matter what position you sit in. Maybe your hips feel tight and creaky when you get out of bed. Maybe you're running to the bathroom more often than you'd like, or dealing with constipation and bloating that just won't quit. You've probably been told this is just what happens when you get older. But here's the truth. There's a hidden group of muscles deep inside your body that hardly anyone talks about. And when these muscles stop working right, they can trigger all of these problems at once. The good news? You can fix them. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Drop a comment below and tell me your name and where you're watching from. I love hearing from you, and it helps me know what topics matter most to you. Now let me introduce you to a part of your body you've probably never heard of but use every single day. It's called your pelvic floor. Imagine a small hammock made of muscles sitting deep inside your pelvis, stretching from your tailbone to your pubic bone. This hammock holds up your bladder, your bowel, and if you're a woman, your uterus. But it does so much more than that. It helps stabilize your spine, supports your core, and even helps you breathe properly. Every time you stand up, sit down, bend over, walk, laugh, or take a deep breath, your pelvic floor is quietly working to keep everything in place. You don't see it, you don't feel it moving, but it's there, doing its job every moment of every day, until one day it stops working the way it should. When your pelvic floor becomes weak, tight, or out of sync with the rest of your body, things start to go wrong. And here's the tricky part. You might not feel it in your pelvis at all. Instead, you'll notice other problems popping up. Your lower back starts aching, your hips feel stiff. You feel pressure in your belly, you're rushing to the bathroom more often, or maybe you're leaking a little when you cough or sneeze. You might be constipated, bloated, or struggling to sit comfortably for more than a few minutes. Some people can't sleep well. Others feel discomfort during intimacy. And almost no one realizes these issues are connected. They treat each symptom separately, never knowing there's one common root cause sitting quietly at the center of it all. So why does this happen? Why does the pelvic floor stop working properly, especially after 60? There are a few big reasons. First, we sit too much. Hours on the couch, in the car, at the table. All that sitting shortens and weakens these muscles over time. Second, stress. When we're worried or tense, we unconsciously tighten muscles throughout our body, especially around the hips and pelvis. Third, shallow breathing. Most of us breathe up in our chest instead of deep in our belly, and that throws off the natural rhythm between our diaphragm and pelvic floor. Add in past surgeries, injuries, pregnancies, or just the natural muscle loss that comes with aging, and you've got a recipe for decline. But here's the beautiful part. This decline isn't permanent. With the right movements, you can wake these muscles back up, restore their strength, and bring balance back to your body, even if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Now, here's where things get really interesting. When your pelvic floor isn't working right, the effects don't stay in one place. They spread like ripples across a pond. A tight pelvic floor can pull on your lower back, messing up the natural curve of your spine and causing pain that won't go away. It can tilt your pelvis forward or backward, throwing off your posture and the way you walk. It can limit your hip movement, making it harder to climb stairs, get in and out of the car, or bend down to pick something up. And it doesn't just affect your muscles, it affects your organs too. A pelvic floor that's not functioning well can slow down your digestion, cause bloating, and put extra pressure on your bladder and bowel. That's why you might feel like you always have to go, or why you're straining more than you used to. Even your breathing suffers. A tight pelvic floor interrupts your diaphragm, leaving you with shallow breaths and low energy. All of this from one small group of muscles you probably didn't even know existed. But here's the really good news. Your pelvic floor can be restored. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need fancy gadgets, and you definitely don't need to accept these problems as just part of getting older. What you need is a simple three-part approach. First, we gently release the tension that's been building up in your pelvic floor, sometimes for years. Second, we wake those muscles back up so they remember how to move and respond again. And third, we rebuild strength and coordination so your core, spine, and hips are supported the way they're supposed to be. And all of this can be done through slow, mindful movements right in your own home. No crunches, no straining, just natural healing exercises that meet your body exactly where it is today. Let me walk you through the first movement. It's called the static squat, and it might be the single most important thing you do for your pelvic floor. This isn't like a gym squat. There's no heavy lifting or rapid movement. This is all about opening, relaxing, and letting your body release what it's been holding on to. Here's how you do it. Stand facing your couch, a countertop, or a sturdy chair. Put your hands on the surface for balance. Slowly walk your feet back, keeping your arms straight until you feel a gentle stretch through your back. Now, gently bend your knees and lower your hips. Only go as far as feels comfortable. Keep your heels flat, your chest lifted, and your hands resting on the surface for support. Now hold this position. You might feel a stretch in your hips, your inner thighs, and deep inside your pelvis. That's exactly where we want to go. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds to start. As you get more comfortable, you can hold it for up to a minute. This simple position does something amazing. It decompresses your lower back, releases tight tissue, and gently opens up your pelvic floor, something that sitting for years has probably locked down. Think of it as a reset button for your lower body. People tell me all the time that after just a few days of doing this, they feel lighter, looser, and more relaxed. And the best part? You're not forcing anything. You're simply giving your body the space it needs to unwind and heal. Once you're comfortable with the static squat, it's time to add a little movement. This next exercise is called the dynamic squat, and it's designed to wake up your muscles, build strength, and restore the natural rhythm between your pelvic floor and the rest of your core. You'll start in the same position, facing your couch or counter for balance. Slowly lower yourself into a partial squat, just like before. But instead of holding it, gently rise up a few inches. Then lower back down. Move slowly. Move smoothly. No bouncing, no rushing. As you go up and down, you'll feel your thighs, your glutes, and your core start to engage. More importantly, you're training your pelvic floor to move in rhythm again, something it often forgets with age or from sitting too much. Try doing 10 to 15 repetitions, once or twice a day. This movement doesn't just strengthen your legs, it improves blood flow, wakes up deep muscle fibers, and helps retrain your body to move as one connected unit again. It's a small step, but it has a big impact. It sets the stage for better balance, better posture, and better bladder control down the road. As your body starts to loosen up and respond, you can gently move to the next level, the wide stance squat. This version allows for a deeper stretch through your inner thighs, hips, and pelvic floor, especially in the areas that tend to get tight as we age. Here's how to do it. Widen your feet so they're a little more than shoulder width apart. Turn your toes slightly outward, about a 30-degree angle. Using your countertop or chair for balance, slowly lower your hips into a squat, just like before. You'll probably notice a stronger stretch along your groin and a more open feeling in your pelvis. That's a very good sign. Hold the position for 30 seconds, or longer if it feels good. Then slowly stand back up and shake out your legs. This simple change in foot position can dramatically increase your mobility, reduce stiffness, and help open up muscles and ligaments that rarely get any attention. Remember, the goal isn't how deep you can go. The goal is how open you can feel. Let your body guide you. Once you're comfortable holding the wide squat, you can take it even deeper with a simple stretch using your elbows. From the wide squat position, rest your forearms gently on your thighs, just above your knees. Use your elbows to gently press your knees outward. This helps open your hips and release your pelvic floor even more. Keep your back straight and your chest lifted. Breathe slowly and deeply. If you feel stable and want to go a little further, you can drop your hands to the floor and slide your elbows inside your knees, pressing gently outward. This deeper position targets the inner pelvic muscles, the fascia, and the groin, creating a release that many people haven't felt in years. It might feel intense, but in a relieving way, like finally letting go of something you've been holding onto for too long. Hold this for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on what feels right for you. Take your time. This is not about forcing anything. It's about listening to your body and allowing space for real change to happen. Now, you might be thinking, but I already walk every day. Isn't that enough? Walking is one of the best things you can do for your heart, your lungs, and your mood. But when it comes to restoring pelvic floor health, walking simply isn't enough. Here's why. Walking uses your big leg muscles, but it doesn't stretch or engage the deep muscles inside your pelvis. It doesn't release tight ligaments or stuck tissue, and it doesn't restore the natural rhythm between your diaphragm, your core, and your pelvic floor. That's why so many people walk every single day and still struggle with back pain, bladder issues, stiff hips, or poor balance. The movements I've just shown you target what walking leaves out. They go deeper. They unlock areas that have been stuck for years. And when you combine them with your regular walking routine, they create a stronger, more balanced foundation for everything you do. It's not one or the other, it's both. But these focused movements are what make the real difference. If you're just starting out, please remember this. This is not a race. Always begin near something stable, like a couch, a countertop, or a sturdy chair. If you feel shaky, dizzy, or any sharp pain, stop right away. These movements should feel challenging, but never painful. Start with small holds, shallow squats, and fewer repetitions. Let your body build confidence and trust over time. You're not trying to go deep. You're trying to go consistent. Even just a few minutes a day can begin to reverse years of tightness, tension, and weakness. Go slow, stay steady, and most importantly, listen to your body. It will tell you what it needs. So why is all of this worth it? Because your body hasn't forgotten how to move well. It's just waiting for a reminder. These small, focused movements might not look dramatic, but the results can be life-changing. After just a few weeks of consistent practice, many people report sleeping better, feeling less urgency, having easier digestion, walking more comfortably, and even noticing improvements in their posture and breathing. It's not magic. It's simply the natural result of your body working the way it was designed to work. And no matter your age, your body is capable of healing, adapting, and becoming more resilient than you ever imagined. You don't need perfection. You just need patience, consistency, and a little bit of care. So whether you try one of these movements or all of them, know this: you're investing in your future self. And that's always, always worth it. Because you deserve to move with ease, confidence, and freedom at every age. Now it's your turn. Which of these movements are you going to try first? Or tell me, what part of your body has been feeling the tightest or most uncomfortable lately? Leave a comment below. I read every single one and I love hearing your stories. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend or loved one who might need it too.